The man we're about to see is RSF commander Hamdan al-Kajeli. And when this video was recorded, he didn't know that he was giving us the last piece of a puzzle. A puzzle that many people have been talking about, but has never been shown until now. We're in Sudan. It's February 2025. Paramilitary fighters from the RSF are attacking a camp for internally displaced people called Zamzam. By April, they took complete control of it. The war in Sudan has been going on for 2 years and has caused famine in several parts of the country. More than 11 million people have fled their homes, and more than 500,000 of them were living here in Zamzam. Most people fled the camp when the RSF took control. These satellite images show how large parts of the camp were burnt down in consecutive RSF attacks and after their takeover in April. Attacks like these are often filmed by RSF fighters themselves. When analyzed as a group, they give away a lot more detail than is obvious at first sight. Today, our investigation is focused on the vehicles we see in the background. Pickup trucks fitted with heavy guns, some with bulletproof glass, and many with distinctive blue fuel tanks. They have played a key part in the RSF's fight against the SAF, the Sudanese military. They are seen in all major RSF assaults. In the capital Khartoum, in El Janina, Al Fasha, and Zamzam. But where do they come from, and how do they get into Sudan? A UN report in 2024 already mentioned that the RSF purchased cars from Libya, and that the RSF was able to procure weapons through Libya. In this film, for the first time, we can show where, in the middle of the Libyan desert, we found an RSF military camp, what it looks like, and how we did it. It all started with a series of videos we found online. They show large convoys of RSF fighters driving through the desert in armored pickup trucks, equipped with a variety of weapons, including machine guns and anti-aircraft guns. The fighters are proudly showing off on social media. Many are wearing RSF uniforms, often with RSF shoulder patches. Alongside videos of fighters driving through the desert, we also found videos showing a large camp where hundreds of vehicles were parked in rows. This was no longer a convoy passing through an area. This was a more established military camp, a collection point for large numbers of pickup trucks. Some videos gave us a clear overview, filmed from the top of a sand dune, and we've used them to create a panorama, giving us a better idea of the camp and its surroundings. There is very little to help pinpoint the location. The only features in the landscape are the surrounding rock formations. With an area about the size of France and Spain put together, randomly scrolling through satellite images of the Sahara Desert to find a match just wasn't going to work. We needed to narrow down our search area in another way. Looking at parts of the desert that would be reasonably accessible by road still left us with huge areas to search. As it turned out, all we needed to do was wait for the sun to set and for the lights to be turned on. This is Tripoli lit at night. This is the town of Al-Jav in the desert. And within this area, we analyzed archived images from November 2024 onwards. We were scanning for small sources of light that could be coming from the camp. Then we found this, a new light source popping up in the middle of the desert a few weeks before the videos of the camp had started to appear online. Now we knew exactly where to look. Using satellite images, we were able to match the rocks in the background of this panorama with one particular rock formation. And the skyline in other videos also confirmed our findings. We had found the camp. However, finding the location was only the first step. We also wanted to find out if this camp was truly connected to the war in Sudan. To do that, we took a closer look at the cars and the people in the videos. The fighters are wearing a variety of camouflage patterns, including those used by the RSF. But more importantly, in several videos we can again see patches specific to the RSF. We also see large groups of vehicles with different types of adjustments made to them. These pickup trucks are still looking pretty standard, with numbers spray painted on the front. This video gives us more details. Here we can see green camouflage spots have been added to some of the cars, and regular windscreens have been replaced with bulletproof glass with gun ports that can hold the barrel of a gun. In that same video, we also see how some cars have heavy gun systems fitted to the back or the roof. The question is, can we link any of the cars or people we see here with the fighting in Sudan? The answer is yes. This video was filmed in the military camp. We want to focus on this man. We will call him Fighter A. He can be seen here sitting on top of a pickup truck. If we look at the writing in the dust on the windscreen behind him, we can match it with the vehicle we see in this video. The writing includes the words RSF preparedness. By analyzing the landscape in the rest of the video like we did before, we know that both the photo and video were made in the Libyan RSF camp. Now let's take a closer look at that pickup truck. This is the latest model of the Toyota Land Cruiser 79 Dual Cab, the 2024 edition, worth about $50,000. That's before adding any military reinforcements. Notice the camouflage patterns added here, and the number 136 that was spray painted underneath. This video was made sometime in January 2025, while the car was still intact. A photograph from a few months later shows the same man we call Fighter A posing with the same vehicle. The number and camouflage pattern match. By now it has a damaged windscreen and a bullet hole in the bonnet. Then in early May we find this video. Again we can match the markings and the previous damage. Even more damage was added since. The back door is shot to pieces. So how did it get to this? And why does it matter? To answer those questions, we need to go back to this man. This is RSF Commander Hamdan Al-Kajeli. He's at a gathering of RSF fighters in North Darfur in early April 2025. This is him again. And this is Abdul Rahim Dagalo. He is second in command to his brother Muhammad Hamdan Dagalo, the leader of the RSF, who is also known as Hemeti. Hamdan Al-Kajeli is often seen alongside Abdul Rahim Dagalo. He is thought to be his right-hand man and is himself of considerable rank. This was filmed 18 kilometers from the Zamzam IDP camp, only a few days before the violent takeover of Zamzam. In this photograph, Al-Kajeli is posing in front of the Toyota Land Cruiser we've been looking at, but at this point it was still intact. The green marks and the partial number 9 match. In this photograph, Fighter A has also joined the group. This allows us to make a clear connection between military equipment that was found in Libya and senior leadership in the RSF. But it is this video that shows how that same armored vehicle was used by RSF commander Hamdan al-Kajeli in the attack on the Zamzam IDP camp in April 2025. If we use this video to create another panorama, we can see that the damage to the windscreen matches what we found before. This video gives us another important clue. It shows fighting in the middle of Zamzam. And if we have a closer look at that car on the left, we can again match the damage and camouflage pattern to that same pickup truck. We also found Fighter A taking part in this attack on Zamzam. So why does it matter? Because this is visual evidence that military equipment that is being used by the RSF in violent attacks in Sudan can be traced back to an RSF military camp in a foreign country, Libya. The Zamzam IDP camp was one of the last places of shelter for hundreds of thousands of people who had already fled violence elsewhere. Consecutive attacks by the RSF drove them out yet again. All the while, famine in the region is getting worse. As food supplies have dried up, our investigation shows that military supplies have not. As long as delivering aid remains more dangerous than supplying weapons and expensive military equipment, it is the people of Sudan who will continue to pay the price.